So who said that you can't have legendaries and look really awesome at the same time? What's up everybody, welcome back to a brand new Cyberpunk video. Today let's go over some more really awesome early on legendaries that you can absolutely get for free. So in this video I'm gonna concentrate on some really awesome clothing options, especially if you prefer a really awesome corpo kind of look, or if you enjoy for example a John Wick kind of look, and even more so later on in the video we're gonna go over some really amazing cyberware that you definitely want to get your hands on. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on it, and let's get right to it. Let's begin with a really awesome Corporal Blazer with bulletproof lining that you can actually get surprisingly early in the game, and that's because it's in an area that doesn't really have that many high events or for example high threat enemies. That's gonna be on the northern part of the map. If you haven't completed this NCPD mission for example, it's going to be really easy to just make your way from over here. So when you're close to that NCPD event, all you have to do is to just go a bit down the road from that location up until you see this XXX sign right here and this kind of area on an elevated position. From this point on, all you have to do is just make your way at the top, and here is where you should already see the legendary on that corpse behind the flaming car. So once you're there, go ahead, grab it, maybe even grab the machete over from the body, and congratulations, you just got a really amazing clothing piece that should give you quite a bit of armor, but most important, it will give you additional carry capacity and of course 4 additional modding slots. So this is gonna look really slick if you combine this with some other clothing pieces later down the line. I really like this because it's kind of close to the one that your boss actually had in the corpo stage when you start that life path. Anyway, let's go over the next one. This is going to be right next to this area. As a matter of fact, it's also on the northern part of the map, except it's going to be a little bit more to the north, right here in this small enclosure with a bunch of trailers and small buildings. So basically once you reach this area you will see that this has been a scene of a crime basically, because we have the Corpomad vehicle right there in the background, but unfortunately everybody here is deceased. What you want to do is to make your way towards the black car, and here right on the side of it you will see that there's this boss kind of enemy that has already been killed. So for me, the first time I did this, it didn't notify me that this corpse had a legendary. It actually only showed after I collected everything around it, and after I did that, behold, you have the legendary gear appearing on him. Now I'm not entirely certain if this was a bug or intended, or if this was some kind of secret, but this is the way you get the breathable reinforced biocotton corporate slacks, and that was a really damn long name. Kind of reminds me a bit of a Fallout, if I might say so, but it comes in with a bit of armor, with some nice movement speed and 2 modding slots. You can later on put in some really awesome mods that you might have gone from the story or from the other side gigs. Of course this isn't where it all ends, by the way. We're gonna get some more awesome items to complement this outfit, and the next one is going to be a really awesome pair of glasses that kind of remind me a bit of the Matrix. So I think that if you played as a John Wick kind of character and made it look like a bit like Keanu Reeves, it's probably gonna go in really well with that one. Basically this is gonna be right outside of the city. It's gonna be located on the southern part of it, right here on this side of the highway. So basically you want to make your way over there, you're gonna see this big sign, and it doesn't take too long to spot the box over there because it's pretty much out in the open. So from this point on, just go ahead and open it up, and you should get the tactical hybrid corporate glasses that come in with some really nice, again, armor and 2 slots that you can put mods into. It kind of looks like this, by the way. I kind of dig them. Of course they aren't as cool as Johnny Silverhand's glasses, but if you're going with a full-on corporate playthrough, you're probably going to enjoy this quite a bit. Now from this point on, it's a matter of preference. Unfortunately I wasn't able to find well, the rest of the outfit. Like I wasn't able to find a hat and even more so a pair of boots. So from this point on you have a couple of options depending if you want to break the set or not. If you don't want to break the set, then I recommend going into the city center, and you're likely going to get some really awesome shoes and maybe some vest from over there too. Like one of these more expensive shops will definitely hold something that will be for your satisfaction. But if you do want to break the set, if you don't care about that, and if you don't mind having different kind of boots, then there is a pair that you can find really close to the city center as well. It's actually in the Watson neighborhood, so you're gonna find it right next to the highway right here. It's actually really close to the spawn point that is a bit to the right side of it. So basically, when you get for the first time in this area, it's also the one with the Ripper dock. So if you take that as a point of reference, and from this point on, what you have to do is actually go onto the left side of the area up until you see this elevator right here. Once inside of it, just make your way to the 3rd floor, and once you reach it, you're going to notice that there's a bunch of NPCs right here on the left. So behind this bar looking thingy, you can go right here and you will notice that there's this box which will give you, of course, the gold tipped manganese steel solid boots, that of course again come with some really nice stats and modding slots. Now unfortunately, when I got these for the first time, I was really excited because in the preview it looks as if they perfectly fit your outfit. Unfortunately, if you go into the photo mode, it's not gonna be as slick, and they definitely stand out, which is why I recommended maybe going for something different. Of course, if you do manage to find the rest of the Corporal outfit, definitely let me know, maybe tweet at me, and I'm gonna try to either update this video or just put a comment and pin it over there for everybody to see. But let's talk about some really awesome cyberware that you can also get really early on in the game. And the first one is going to be actually a really amazing Moonwire legendary quality that you can get for absolutely free. So you can find these basically in Kabuki. It's one of the regions that you actually visited before if you did one of the side gigs right here. But basically you're going to notice that there's a bunch of garages right here, and there's a group of enemies right next to this red car in front of that garage. So if you take them down, you will notice that the garage door is closed at first, but you can use your hacking tools, even if you didn't upgrade your intelligence at all, to hack that door and open it up. And behold, inside of it you will find the legendary Moonwire, which actually comes in with some really awesome stats. Like, this is a really amazing weapon that you can immediately apply to your character for absolutely free. So when I got it, it had between 264 to 320 plus damage, a ton of physical damage, attack speed, and of course the bleeding chance plus 20%. So it essentially completely changes your melee attacks from just fist fight to this Moonwire, which deals a ton of damage and can section any part of the body. Like, it's so easy to just take out enemies and fillet them like fish. It's super easy and super fun, and it definitely is my favorite. Now if you want something even more crazy, then you would probably go for the legendary Mantis Blade, and you can get these for free in a number of places actually. I got two of these, by the way. One of them is from a mission, I think, but unfortunately I'm still trying to get that mission and see which one it was. The other one, as a matter of fact, is out in the open, so to speak. So eventually, if you go into the city center, right next to one of these Arasaka buildings, there is a side job right here in the Cyber Psycho sequence, and basically you will notice that there is a Cyber Psycho right here attacking somebody. But of course, if you don't want to engage with them, you don't have to do that, because, well, the box that contains the Mantis Blades is gonna be on the right side on this wall right here. So you can just go ahead, loot these really fast, and then run away, or whatever you want to do. But it does give you the Mantis Blades and a bunch of really awesome epics in there too, including a bunch of pants if you want that. But the Mantis Blades are really damn OP. Like, this is one of the best weapons right now in the game, and the advantage that it gives you, outside of the fact that you can literally stun enemies with that, like, slice and dice, but also when you lift them up, it also makes you lunge, so it's a really nice gap closer if you prefer that. If you want to get closer to enemies, it's just that you will want to invest more points into body and into brawler kind of combat, since you will also want to survive all of that. But anyway, this is it with the most amazing legendaries you can get really early on. Again, let me know down below if you found anything in the Corporal style outside of the ones that I've mentioned. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, also don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.